What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Top 5 in 5 from Pharmacy Times. I'm Luke Halpern. Each week, we break down the 5 pieces of content getting the most attention from pharmacists across the country. This week's list is a heavy one. Vaccines are dominating the conversation in a big way. There's also some major breaking news from the policy space in the mix. Let's get right into it. Opening the countdown this week, breaking news that sent ripples through the public health world. A federal judge has temporarily blocked HHS Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s sweeping overhaul of the childhood vaccine schedule. Plaintiffs led by the American Academy of Pediatrics secured preliminary injunctive relief, temporarily blocking HHS implementation of a pared-down childhood immunization schedule that was issued in January 2026. The stay also suspends the June 2025 ACIP reconstitution and nullifies subsequent ACIP votes, including those related to thimerosal influenza vaccine guidance, revised hepatitis B vaccine guidance, and COVID-19 vaccine recommendations. For pharmacists fielding patient questions about what vaccines are currently recommended and what's actually in force, this ruling provides essential context. The situation is still developing, so keep an eye on coverage at pharmacytimes.com for updates. At number 4, and this news ties directly into what we just covered, new research affirming the safety and importance of the hepatitis B virus birth dose vaccine. A comprehensive review published in Pediatrics found no serious adverse events attributable to neonatal vaccination. Also, there was no basis for delayed dosing, and a demonstrated 99% reduction in pediatric HBV infections, while also identifying serious public health consequences if universal birth dose policy were abandoned. This study has arrived at a pivotal moment, just weeks after federal advisors voted to make newborn vaccination optional. For pharmacists counseling expecting parents or fielding vaccine hesitancy questions, this evidence base is exactly what you need in your back pocket. Coming in at number 3, a comprehensive breakdown of the RSV vaccine landscape and what pharmacists need to know right now. This piece covers not just the well-established reduction in serious clinical outcomes like ICU admissions, respiratory failure, and death, but also highlights a striking finding. A retrospective cohort study of more than 130,000 individuals showed that Arexvy is linked to a reduced risk of dementia compared with the influenza vaccine, with recipients showing a 29% reduction in dementia risk, hypothesized to be related to the AS01 adjuvant. With the RSV vaccine landscape continuing to evolve and the FDA recently expanding Arexvy's indication, this is required reading for any pharmacist involved in immunization counseling. At number 2, a critically important read on the cardiovascular consequences of COVID-19 and why this virus does damage well beyond the lungs. As vascular biologist Andy Benest, PhD, of the University of Nottingham explains, COVID-19 is in many respects a vascular disease masquerading as a respiratory one. This piece digs into the pharmacist's role in managing high-risk drug-drug interactions, particularly around nirmatrelvir, ritonavir, or Paxlovid, and cardiology medications, and makes a strong case for vaccination as a frontline tool for reducing cardiovascular risk. If you're counseling patients with heart disease or hypertension, this one is worth your time. And the most viewed piece this week, a deep clinical dive into HER2 targeted therapy for gastroesophageal adenocarcinoma, or GEA. Matthew Arango, PharmD, walks through what the Destiny gastric studies have shown about trastuzumab deruxtecan in patients with progressive HER2 positive GEA, including response rates, survival endpoints and benefits, and key safety considerations like interstitial lung disease. The fact that this highly specialized oncology content topped the charts this week speaks to just how engaged pharmacists are with precision medicine and complex therapeutic sequencing. For any pharmacist working in oncology or specialty pharmacy, this is the kind of clinical detail that directly shapes patient care decisions, and it's clear the profession is hungry for more of it. And that's a wrap on this week's Top 5 in 5. 3 vaccine stories, a COVID cardiovascular deep dive, and a top oncology piece. A genuinely diverse week of content. Whatever corner of pharmacy you're working in, there is something here for you. All 5 pieces are waiting for you on pharmacytimes.com. I'm Luke Halpern. We'll be back next week. See you then.